Oh, we're rolling? Hi, I'm David Compton. I am the co-founder of East Coast Adventures. I'm also the co-host of the Dirt and Vert podcast. So we do a weekly podcast called Dirt and Vert that's on multiple platforms with audio and video. I'm also the face behind, most people don't know this, Friction Prescription, the anti-chafe balm. So we launched that company back in 2025. Seeing a lot of growth with that. It's been really fun, but Chris Damon is also one of the other co-founders that does that with me. But 3 different companies and having fun with it. This is an old toolbox that I bought from a hardware store. It's a Stanley. They don't make it anymore, but it's been the perfect crew box. So this is what I take to every one of our races, whether I'm crewing Mary or I'm running. Mary normally will pack her own stuff, but I always take my box too, just because you never know what you're gonna need in a race. So we're always well prepared. And even all the races that we host at East Coast Adventures, I still take this box because it just has a little bit of everything in here. And in my box, I keep one side that kind of has all the fuel. So, you know, right now I'm on the precision gels and chews, so I keep a lot of those in here. I have some of the 60s, 30s, and then several gels. This is some still left over from my race. At the pistol we did a few weeks ago, the 50 miler. Another thing that I really love is salt. So I keep that in my box. I drink salt every day, just as an electrolyte, but I always take it a couple hours before a big race and kind of like load up on electrolytes before my event. So I love this stuff. Any ultra runner, you cannot go wrong with caffeine. This is 220 milligrams in one pill. If I do a long race, I'm always taking caffeine throughout the night just to try to keep that energy level up. One of the things I'm big on too, you know, if you run a long distance, having some ginger candy. So I always keep that in the box. A lot of the runners that even at our events, I usually give out ginger candy. These things are the balm too. These are Tums chews. So, you know, me and Mary both will take these when we need to. And then I'm the heaviest sweater. I'm kind of gross. I sweat a lot. So I just keep all kinds of buffs and rags in here. And usually, you know, you'll see me when I'm running, I'll have like a buff wrapped around my hand or my arm, and that's literally just to wipe sweat from my eyes. Even when I'm wearing a hat, it still happens. The middle of my box, I keep Hyperlyte. So that's something I've been using a lot here lately. Can't wait to test their gels out when they come out. Always keep this in my box too, just for whenever I'm ready to run. This is a actual waistband, so it keeps, it's a Hermon, I believe, but it's got a zipper pocket and it'll hold a full flask on the back side, so I use it for my races. I don't like to wear a pack if I don't have to, so I've done 100-mile trail races and only ran with a handheld. Prefer that. Keep my heart rate monitor in here and this really cool H-drop. So if you've never heard of an H-drop, this thing is awesome. Discovered this company. They're one of the few that makes a wearable that you can continue to wear, not have to throw away, but this literally will measure your electrolytes as you sweat. I use it in my 50-mile race I just did, so it measured my entire electrolytes, how much sodium I lost per hour, how much sweat I lost per hour. But this thing is so cool because you can just recharge it and continue to use it. It's not that crazy expensive for the amount of data it gives you. Been a game changer for me because of how much I do sweat. I mean, just as an example, in an hour run, I'll lose about 30 ounces of water, up to 30 ounces of water. And then I've lost up to 2,000 milligrams of sodium. So in the Tennessee weather, it gets really hot, really humid, you can sweat a lot. So this has been a big difference. This side of my box is the doctor box. This is also the little bit of the tech side. So I got my headlamps and stuff in here, Band-Aids, EpiPen, because Mary and I are both allergic to bees. Never know when you need that. Both kinds of Friction Prescription, because you don't ever want to shave. Bug repellent, not that real. You never know. And more batteries than you can ever possibly imagine you're ever going to need, because when you're running at night and your headlamp goes dead, you got to be prepared. So usually keep a couple headlamps in here all the time, just to be safe. Got a little bit of ibuprofen, new skin, because Mary and I are both extremely clumsy and we fall all over the place on the trail, and Band-Aids because we are clumsy. So, you know, we kind of keep a little bit of everything in here, just for an emergency. You never know. We've got different kinds of tape, pocket knife, and Mary's absolute favorite, you'll notice this in any time you see Mary running, she puts orange flavor in all of her water, period. So Mary fuels mostly with like precision hydration, or precision fuel and hydration gels, but for her water, I mean, she literally will put orange in every water bottle for the entire duration of the event. She drinks this stuff 24/7. She loves the orange flavor. If you're a runner, you always have a ton of shoes in your car. So I actually train for road. I love wearing like the New Balance. Those are kind of some of my favorites. For trail running, I've been testing out the Pumas. I kind of like these Nitro Elites. But my absolute favorite one right now is La Sportiva. I think it's the Prodigio, just the regular Prodigio. One of my favorite shoes. But this one is super comfortable, super fast. This one actually has a plate in it too. So it's got that power plate in it. So I was supposed to test this out in my last trail race, but I quit running trails for a while to work on speed and road races for this 50 miler that I did. But I'll be testing these out now again, going back to trails. And then, if you're gonna follow Mary around a course, especially on a greenway, you might as well bring your one wheel. So I ride this thing everywhere. You'll probably see me out there crewing her again as she comes back around for another loop. But it's kind of fun to do. We use this thing even for East Coast Adventures races. I'll actually record the start of the race and follow people out on this thing. It's really fun, really fun.